Hi, it's Joe with Clean and Thankful Cleaning Services LLC. Today's date is Tuesday, December the 2nd, 2025. Don't know why in the world I was trying to say October, but we're way past October. All right, so want to bring this to you today. This video is going to be about. I know the snow is coming down outside right now here in southern Indiana, so I want to help you out here if you're doing your own in-home, if you're doing your own in-house floor maintenance, whatever, and you're having some trouble, you may have some trouble here in a little bit, keeping that salt residue down. Like if you get all that salt residue you see coming into your building, if you get that coming in and you're having problems with it, one, you can dilute it down with, you can run your auto scrubber or your mop bucket, just keep rinsing it. Just keep rinsing it and rinsing it and rinsing it, and that could help it. A product that I like to use whenever we're out doing commercial accounts, whenever they drag in the salt and all that from keeping the sidewalks clear for your clients and your customers and your workers. I like to use what they call it's called Spartan, and Spartan's not paying for this. It's just a product that I've used and a product that I like. So salt, your salt like you put down outside it's high in alkaline, just like floor stripper is. Floor stripper is a very high alkaline chemical, and so is your ice melt that you have that comes out, that you have outside. Sorry, I'm itching there. But here we go. Here this is. So this is Spartan Eye Shine Floor Prep. All right. You mix this stuff at 5 ounces per gallon of water. It don't say whether it ought to be cold or hot. If you have a VCT floor, really you ought to do it in cold water, not hot water, not warm water, just cold water. Because hot water can damage your floor finish if you got floor finish on your floor. But that's what I would do is we use that in the wintertime, whenever we see a lot of salt residue coming in from facilities, where they've salted a lot. We use that just to keep to neutralize it out a little quicker. And it does a great job for it. So it does have a decent scent to me. It has a decent scent. So it don't smell bad. It's got a good scent to it. It's not, it don't smell like stripper. It smells, it's decent. I can't really place what the smell what I can compare it to be honest, but it's got a good scent to it whenever you're mopping. If you're like, hey, I don't know if I want to use that because it may have a bad scent to it. It don't have a bad scent to it. It has a decent scent. So like I said, that's a Spartan Eye Shine Floor Prep. We use that to neutralize out the alkalines, the salt alkaline, your ice melt that you drag into your facilities. We use that for your hard floors. So just wanted to share that with you. If you do have like air locks in your facilities, on your carpets, like you got that indoor outdoor carpet like in your like air locks, where you first come in your buildings. The best thing to use for that is to use a more on the acidic side of your pH scale, something with maybe I'm not sure what the pH scale ought to be on that one. I know it's on the acid side because your alkaline is over here, and that's what you're mainly dragging in with that salt. And you want to take it back to a neutral, so you've got to use acid. So now I'm getting too far into it here with you guys, and you probably like, Joe, what are you talking about? And I'm not really a chemist. I just know, a little bit about it. So I try to educate you as one of my viewers, or if you're watching this on Facebook, wherever you're watching this from, I'm just trying to help you out. Hope it works for you. You can also, you probably try out a little bit of vinegar on it as well, because vinegar is more of an acid as well, on the acid side of the pH scale. So you could probably use that as well. Up to you. If you wanted to try it out, I think we've tried that in the school system when I used to work for other companies. We tried that out, and it did do a decent job of getting that out as well. So you could probably use that to clean it. But this is what I prefer to use is this Spartan Floor Prep. Like I said, this is what I prefer to use. Just I want to be a I want to look professional when I'm using, when I'm when I have a product or whatever, and I just don't want to use any old product, and be like, yeah, that works, and sometimes it does work, but just want to be professional and have a professional look about my company when we're out there working for you and your client, for you and or your clients or whatever it is. Just want to make sure it looks good for you. So that's why we use that. It's about, it's a little more expensive than vinegar, but a lot of times with vinegar too, you get a worker or something, and they'll be like, they'll pour it in there, just like, good. Yep, that's good. Let's go use it. And this has got, it says on the label, 5 ounces per gallon. So that's why I use that myself. So, all right. So I hope this helps you keep the salt residue down in your facility. All the salt residue if you're bringing it in. Hope it keeps it. Hope it helps you keep it down and keep it out of your facility. And if you need, if you're looking to get a company to come in and help you out with that here in the southern Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky area, give us a call at 502-403-3526. We'd love to talk to you about it and help you out if we can. So, you have a great day. It's Joe.